Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. This is Kevin, and welcome back to another Q&A live stream. And today we're just going to talk with you guys in the chat. Some of you watched my first two episodes of Let's Play Disgaea, and you're probably well aware that we're done with that. I rage quit with episode 2 because that game, in principle, I do kind of like that game because it has cool character designs. The story's funny. There's good music. I like tactical battles in nature, but there is so much grinding in the game, and I just was doing the item world, and I couldn't do it. You saw my stream with episode 2. I was fighting mid boss, and it took me like an hour, 50 minutes to an hour to defeat him, to come up with a good strategy to defeat him. And then I said, fuck it. And I started playing the game off stream for the past few days. I was playing it a little bit more today, and then that's it. I can't play it anymore. Like, it's too much. It's not fun. Like, why even bother playing the game if it's not fun? So I know I promised that as like the Halloween live stream special, but it's just not happening. So we're going to talk about the next live stream I'm going to do. And how's it going, guys? What's up, Steve? What's up, Justin? I'm doing StreamYard again. I know I had problems with StreamYard last week, but the reason why I'm doing StreamYard is because I have nothing to show you on the screen, and we can do stuff like this. Like, we can see Steve, hello, and his profile with Ty and Coromon. What's up, Justin? Damn. The item world is optional. It's not, though. You have to do the item world once you get to chapter 3 or episode 3, I think they call it. You have to do the item world and go through at least 10 floors. And I did that, but it was still pissing me off because I'm trying to figure out a good strategy and who to use. And I was looking at HC Bailey's Let's Play, and I was following along with him, and it's so fucking annoying because, to get really OP, they have all the different things like the tactician, the pharmacist, the arms master, all these different abilities, and everything is random for the weapons. And it was just giving me a headache. So, I can't do it. How's it going, Scorpio? What's with the heart icon? I don't know, man. That's new in YouTube Studio. You can, in the chat, you can do a heart. You can do like a smiley face. Like, if you put your cursor over it, you can see it. There's a heart, smiley face, 100. I don't know what the hell's going on. YouTube's trying to be like Twitch now. Your birthday's coming up, Scorpio. That's cool. And yeah, it's not hard. You don't even have to beat the enemies. Just get to the next 4. I know, man. It was pissing me off though, and I wasn't having fun with it. So I said, "Fuck it. I'm done playing it." I got to episode 3, and it was giving me a headache. So I said, "Screw it." And I actually started playing The Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails. And while that game really isn't anything special, it's at least fun. I'm having a good time with it. I think I put like 4 hours into it this afternoon. And, that game's at least fun. And maybe that would have been a better choice to Let's Play, but I'm already, I'm in chapter 2 of that one, I think. So, you quit the Nayuta game, Justin? Why? You didn't like it? I mean, it's like I said, it's nothing special, but it has a nice charm to it, in my opinion. There's nice music. It was relaxing. Switching from Disgaea to Nayuta, I mean, I rather play Nayuta, and I'm having fun with it so far. And what can I do? You're stuck at a boss in that game. Which boss? Like in the first chapter? Or did you get a little further? It's mid, LOL. It's a good type of mid, though. It's a better mid than Fairy Tail, that's for sure. And you'd rather play Disgaea. Well, you play what I play, man. I'm playing what I want to play. But yeah, I guess so I do this to talk about why I quit Disgaea. And I honestly thought about restarting it and just following HC Bailey's Let's Play because I've watched his channel before, and he can make things entertaining. And I was going back, and there's just so much to it, man. There's just so much to it. And Disgaea is kind of long. I just don't want to do it because I got to play a game for a few weeks to hold me over until I think, what is it, November 2nd, November 3rd, until Star Ocean 2 comes out. So I need something until then. Because I was going to start Trails of Cold Steel 1, but I can't finish Trails of Cold Steel 1 in 2 weeks. There's no way. So we're going to play that. Then we're going to play Star Ocean 2. And then after that, I'll play Trails of Cold Steel or whatever. I just noticed that Scorpio has Pumpkinmon's Mega Form as his profile picture. Oh, does he? Yeah, I guess he did. Where was he? There you go. Cool. It's the whale boss you can't damage halfway through the fight. They don't tell you what to do. Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. I don't know. I'm having fun so far. Too much work. How about the Rhapsody game? It's an 8-hour game. Okay, so the next Let's Play I'm going to do, I've decided on 3 games. And, you know, that's something I've dealt with in the past is like which games to play. And I feel I've had a better time playing games that I've already played before. Like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 1, Star Ocean the Divine Force. What other games have I even Let's Played? I don't even know. But those in particular are the ones I had the most fun with. Definitely the Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, I played them a million times. Let me just see. Go into the playlist real quick. Yeah, Final Fantasy, Star Ocean, the Divine Force. I mean, Fairy Tail was an okay Let's Play. That was fine for what it was. I did some of the Pokemon Let's Plays, right? Which that was fine. Final Fantasy X too. That was another blind playthrough. So I've sort of narrowed it down to 3 games now because I was in a rotation. I think did we do Star Ocean? Then we did Final Fantasy 1, then Kingdom Hearts 2. Was that what it was? Or was it Final Fantasy 1, then Star Ocean, then Kingdom Hearts? Whatever. I did Final Fantasy 1, and I've been playing the Kingdom Hearts games. So the 3 games I'm thinking about to start next week are Final Fantasy 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, or, hear me out, Octopath Traveler. Now, you're probably thinking the same thing because that's a grind-heavy game. And also a game I've never beaten before. But I feel that's a more tolerable grinding game where, you know, you have your 4 party members and that's that. Although you do get 8 party members, but you get what I mean. You know, 4 party members in the main battle. And I don't have to worry about like job classes and doing this and doing that like I did in Disgaea. So I feel Octopath Traveler could be a better Let's Play. But, you know, there's Final Fantasy 2. It's been a few months that we played Final Fantasy 1, so I can go back and play that again. Or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Those are your options. Oh. Yup. I finished my shift at 10 p.m. today, and now I'm off for 3 weeks. Awesome, Steve. Yeah, I'm actually off next week from work. I have a week paid vacation, which today I worked this morning, so it's my last day today. And I don't go back to work until, let me tell you, until October 24th. Holy shit, it's more than a week. Yes, Final Fantasy 2 is an option. The option is Final Fantasy 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, or Octopath Traveler. How's it going, Cyrus? Octopath would be cool. How long is Final Fantasy 2? It's slightly longer than Final Fantasy 1, which that was 6 episodes, 6 streams. Pretty short game. Final Fantasy 2 is a little bit longer, but and it's easy to a certain extent. Like if you know what you're doing, it's easy. And it's not like Disgaea. Like I'm gonna have nightmares about Disgaea now, trying to Let's Play that. And I just want to have fun. I don't want to like stress out about, you know, getting these guys level, doing this, doing that. I want to play. That's why I got to play games I've already played before. That's the best path going for me forward. You know, I got to play games I already played before, and I know what I'm doing, so I don't get lost and rage quit like I did. So that's that. And Steve says Final Fantasy 2 sounds good. Justin, Final Fantasy 2 is my pick. I think that sounds good as well. You know, because my goal here is to Let's Play all the Final Fantasy games 1 through 10. And we already did 1, and somehow I did 10 too. If I can beat 10 too, I can beat all the Final Fantasies. Can I? And also the Kingdom Hearts games, which we're making good time on that. You know, we did Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain of Memories 2. But we just did Kingdom Hearts 2 a few months ago. So Yeah, Final Fantasy 2 is a good idea. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do Final Fantasy 2. I'll start that on Tuesday, and we'll get back into the routine of streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And then going forward, that's just, play games I already played before. Which Octopath, I would like to do that at some point because, again, I never beat that game. I know that's really long, but I'd like to play it one of these days and finish it for real. And then I already mentioned, Kingdom Hearts. And then with Star Ocean 2, because you can pick both characters, Claude and Rena. I'm gonna pick Claude in my playthrough when I play the game in a couple of weeks. And maybe in a few months, I can let's play from a different perspective, from Rena's perspective, like I did with Leticia in the Divine Force. That would be cool. And I've already said time and time again, once I finish all the Trails games, I'm going to go back and start with Trails in the Sky first chapter and play them all on stream. So that's another plan of mine. But yeah, that's what's going on. And, there's some stuff in the news. I'm sure you guys heard about Best Buy. Apparently, they're going to be doing away with physical media, although they clarified now, not video games, just movies, DVDs, CDs, and things like that. No more in early 2024, which right now, if you go to Best Buy, they don't have any Blu-rays anymore. It's just the new releases and a very limited quantity. But they put that statement out, and immediately, because everyone was all outraged, they're like, oh, no, video games. We're still going to have physical copies of video games because of the collector market. It's like, whoa, you consider doing away with all physical media. Now you're saying, we're bringing it back and, oh, our mistake. I don't know, man. The thing of it is, a lot of people just order their shit online now because it's easier. It's easier. And I like going to Best Buy because Best Buy is closer to my house. But if need be, I'm going to have to go to GameStop more often, which I haven't been going to GameStop because Best Buy doesn't have anything. They don't stock anything. They have one or two games, and then the rest, they're gone. Like, go to, anytime you get a chance, go to Best Buy and just check out the shelves. They're barren. There's nothing there. I guess what they sell now is, and they have for years, is the appliances and TVs and computers and things like that. But when I was younger, they always had a big video game selection. Steve, I've never played 2. I know that's the one where you attack your own party to increase their stats. Yeah, that's sort of been memed, and it is true. You have to do that to increase your abilities. Like, you take hit, your HP increased. You attack with a sword. You increase your attack. You use magic that increases your intellect. Things like that. But as it's been released throughout the years, they've streamlined it. I think honestly, the PSP version is the best version of play. And I'm going to play the Pixel remaster, which also has the quality of life improvements like no random encounters, increasing experience, which that's very helpful, man. I mean, I like grinding too, but if we can grind a little bit faster, it's better, right? So I'm going to be playing 2. We're going to start that on Tuesday. How's it going, Dragon Slayer? Yeah, F Best Buy. I mean, I like Best Buy, but they're just making some stupid decisions. And it's like, what are you going to do for your physical media then? I guess just go to GameStop, or you're going to have to order everything online with pre-orders and, through the developers, like through the Square Enix store or through Bandai Namco store or NIS America store online. And then maybe they're just going to offer the collector's editions and no regular, because, you got to get it digitally. But then if you have it digitally, what's to stop them from just, your account's been deleted. You can't log in. So you got to always support physical media. As long as they still carry physical games, that's not I care about. That's all you care about, maybe? Yeah. So you're not really into the movies and you just want the physical games. Yeah, I don't know. I guess GameStop will always still be around because they have the used game market. So you have that. Oh, went too fast. I haven't bought a movie or CD in a decade, probably more. I buy Blu-rays, but CDs? No, I never even see CDs out there anymore. Yeah, because it's all digital and iTunes and all that. GameStop's closest to you. I actually bought my microphone at Best Buy. Oh, yeah, the Blue Snowball. I think I got mine at Best Buy, too. I remember when I bought it, because I've had this thing for a few years. And the guy, he was probably my age, maybe a little bit younger, and he's like, "Oh, what do you do streaming?" And I'm like, "Well, no," because that was when I was just making videos. I hadn't started streaming yet. I thought that was kind of funny. I guess people do that. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber now. Like Game Night's account, rest in peace. I know, I still don't get it, man, because he did it like a clarification video, and it had to do with how he downloaded Honkai Star Rail early or something. Like, how does that shit work? Because that's a free to play game, and I don't know. He's he's kind of a weirdo though. He has this whole history where he rage quits of his consoles. Like the dude has bought and sold a PS5 at least a dozen times, probably 20 times. And he's like, I'm done with PlayStation. He sells it, and he's a PC gamer. Then he gets sick of that, buys an Xbox. Like he has a lot of disposable income, from what I've heard. And he's bought and sold. That could be it. That's what I left a comment on that video. I said, you know, maybe it's because you logged into so many PlayStation 5s it locked you out. I'm going to go and watch Psycho on the 25th. I can't believe I've never seen it before. Oh, is it playing in theaters again? They always do that Fathom events, which they actually, I'm sure you saw it, Steve. They have the Fathom events for Digimon Adventure 02, the beginning. Which, let me see. They just had the trailer on Fathom events the other day. Let me see if I can search it real quick. But that's coming out, I think, in November. Right? And they have all the original voice actors that they could get to return. Yeah, November 9th, November 8th and 9th. Yep. So check your local listings, because it actually is playing near me, but it's only at like 8 o'clock at night. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a weeknight. I have to get up early for work. I don't know if I could go watch that. I'll have to wait for the Blu-ray or whatever. Wow, there's actually quite. You type that in, there's like this 40-minute Digimon Adventure 02, a retrospective of the series. 74,000 views. I didn't know 02 had a lot of fans. I thought people always hated it. I like 02. It's definitely not the best, but it's a good watch. So there you go. I had to go to Barnes & Noble at the mall on Thursday to get Spy Family Volume 10, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest Volume 14. Bought 2 copies. Oh, of 200 years. What the hell? 200 Years Quest? I know, man. You love your fan service in Fairy Tale. Is that the one with Brandish, or which one was that? I know Brandish just appeared. What happened to his account again? He did like 3 videos on it the other day, just. Let me try and get the titles. But he couldn't log into his account because he like violated the terms of service or something. Yeah, access to your account. That's what his thumbnail says. Access to your PlayStation Network account has been permanently suspended due to violations of PlayStation Network terms of service and user agreements. And because it had the code there, I looked it up, and it had to do with that, with like refunds or purchases, something to that effect, and also logging into multiple PlayStations, which he's bought like a million PlayStations. So that's probably the problem. He's logged into a bunch of accounts, and they think he's a bot or something. But that also goes against, why do you want a digital library when they're just going to do that and ban your account? Very strange. I don't know. I don't understand how people can keep supporting digital media. Like, fuck that. All right, Cyrus. Whenever you can hang out, it's all good, man. I'm not going to go too long tonight because I just want to do my quick announcement. I don't even know what I can even talk about because I've already gone through all my topics. My rage quit of Disgaea. We're going to start Final Fantasy 2. I'm playing Nayuta, which you got Nayuta too, Cyrus. What do you think of that game? I'm in Chapter 2, and I like it so far. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's entertaining. It's more entertaining than Disgaea for me right now. My movie theater played the original Friday the 13th on Friday. Yeah, yesterday was Friday the 13th. How crazy is that? Oh, you met Davis's English voice actor, Brian Donovan? Yeah, he got yeeted. Hopefully you can get it back. Usually you can work things out with them, just talk to them and figure out what you did wrong and get your account back. Who is core, War Greymon or Ulforce Vidramon? I'll have to say War Greymon. He's just more nostalgic for me. Steve says War Greymon. You're going to meet Eric Val. Yeah, Eric Val is a great voice actor as Future Trunks. He's been in a lot of anime over the years. Vmon is Eevee? What, and that he can have multiple forms? X-Vmon is definitely cooler looking than Vidramon. Wasn't Vidramon one of the first designs of Digimon? Or am I thinking of something else? He was like one of the original designs. Cool. So yeah, what games are you guys all playing? I already told you my story. You know, it's been a rainy day, so I've just been chilling doing that. I tried playing Disgaea. Believe me, I want to like the game because there are a lot of aspects I do like about it. Like I mentioned before, the character designs, the combat in theory, the tactile battles. I do like that. But the problem is they want you to break the game. Like they want you to pick up the characters and throw them, stack them so you can do all these chain attacks. And I just want to do a regular tactical battle, like something like Triangle Strategy, where you just get your knight, your archer, your lancer, your assassin, your thief, whatever. I want to do that and just have regular battle and not have to deal with all this nonsense. So it really pissed me off, which is why I rage quit. Maybe I'll watch the Disgaea anime in place. He was Vidramon from the old manga. I thought so. He was the original Greymon, but they changed his design. Overwatch 2. I finished the OG Castlevania yesterday. It's brutal. Oh, the one on the NES, the original Castlevania. Are you going to try and play Simon's Quest? I'll never forget. Wasn't that AVGN's, like, one of his first videos, the Castlevania games, especially of Simon's Quest? Oh, my God. Has AVGN, he still uploads with Cinemassacre, but when was the last time he did a nerd video? Let's see. He still does that, like, at least once a month or every 2 months or something. And everyone makes fun of him because of his receding hairline. Oh, I haven't even watched this. He's doing Monster Madness. Yeah, what's on the thumbnail, man? This is hilarious. The one thumbnail from a month ago, a boy in his blob, and he's got his receding hairline, the angry face, and then right below it, Action 52 NES, 13 million views from 12 years ago. And you see, like, the youthful expression on his face. Oh, man. AVGN. He's still a legend now. Oh, God. I see EVS is streaming right now. He's got 400 people watching. What the hell is he? What are they even promoting? Back Snowman. What the fuck is Snowman? Like, are people still backing these morons? It's unbelievable. I guess Eric July is suing some Christian organization, which also has the name ISOM. Oh, my God. Can't take it. It's 12 episodes. Maybe I'll watch that. I've been catching up on manga chapters these past few days. Sakamoto Days is great. Yeah, I read the first volume of that. I think you already know my story, though. I don't really like to read a lot of current manga. I like to read in bulks. Can't really read chapters. That's the way I do it. I'm bald, and I'm considerably younger than him. Are you, Steve? You have a copy of Castlevania 2 on the NES? I thought they were suing him. They had the copyright before him. Yes, you're right. That's it. They're suing Eric July, and then he's doing a bunch of videos and his Twitter and his countersuit or whatever the hell he's doing. Beamon can armor Digivolve with all 11 armor. Oh, cool. So, yeah. What else is going on? I don't know. I've just been trying to see, trying to stay away from all this propaganda in the news. We mentioned the whole thing with Best Buy. There was another game that just came out. I'm trying to think. What was it? The Lords of the Fallen. Do any of you guys know what that is? I saw some people talking about that earlier. Let me just do a quick search and figure out what the hell it is. Yeah, it just came out this weekend. I think it's like a Souls-like game. Why is everything ripping off Dark Souls? And do you guys even like those games? Like, aren't they too difficult for you? I guess, get good. Fuck that. I just want to enjoy myself. Yeah, some people don't really like it. I'm looking at this review on Best Buy. Overhyped, underwhelming, not worth the price. Yeah, it's a Souls-like game. Lords of the Fallen. Who's even the developer? It's like a no-name developer. Unbelievable. I like Vemon Sincerity Evolution. Don't remember its name, though. It's a reboot of a Souls-like. Another Dark Souls clone. Is that it? Are they just like going off the Dark Souls hype and everyone's a Dark Souls clone? Like I saw that other game, Lies of P, which is like a Souls-like game where you play as Pinocchio. I mean, it just sounds so stupid. Like who's gonna play that shit? I played the OG. It was okay. The original is infamous. I love Dark Souls. Something to do with the game design being economical or some crap. Bloodborne is the best. Bloodborne looks cool. I just can't play those games because they're too difficult for me. Especially action games. I guess Naruto is going to get more challenging as I play it. But that's why I like my turn-based RPGs, because I can just sit there and try and figure out what I'm going to do and not have to be on my toes, dodging, blocking, parrying, figuring out the next move, you know? They're easy to make with mid-budgets, according to Synthetic Man or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Which I saw Synthetic Man did a review of Assassin's Creed. And, I mean, when was the last good Assassin's Creed game? I only played the first 3. Similar to God of War. I played the first 3 God of War games. And I did like, the 3 God of War games. I did like the 3 Assassin's Creed games. But it just gets boring. It's more or less the same thing, especially if Assassin's Creed where the guy keeps getting reincarnated, right? It's like the same guy as Spirit in different eras. Because wasn't the third one, during the American Revolution, and then there was another one where he was a pirate? I don't know, man. It's Ubisoft. Ubisoft fucking sucks. Like, when's the last good game Ubisoft even made? And how's it going, Komanga? Cool. A chill and talk stream. Yeah, I have to do this to clear my head after rage quitting from Disgaea. And next week, we're going to start Final Fantasy 2. So get ready for that. Yeah, I want to see. Let's see the Ubisoft games. Like, what's their more recent games? Oh, Watch Dogs. The Tom Clancy games. So it's like shooters. It's like the generic, action game. What's this? Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. What the fuck is that? They're doing a Mario game? Action adventure turn-based strategy game from Ubisoft? Wow. Maybe I should play that. Turn-based Mario. 2 was the last good one. How is Disgaea going, Komanga? I quit. Didn't you? You were there during my stream on Tuesday, on Thursday. And I tried playing it off screen and I couldn't do it. It's not fun. Not fun for me. That's why I never beat the game. I was trying to beat it for the first time and I couldn't do it. So we're going to do Final Fantasy 2 next week. Never again. I wish they never included the sci-fi stuff in Assassin's Creed. They just run out of ideas and they got to one-up each other and just, what's the next crazy thing we can do? Justin's playing Disgaea right now, 20 hours in, only on chapter 7. Well, I think there's only 14 chapters, so if that's the case, you're halfway through. And the reason why I know that is because I was, trying to refer to guides. And I was playing along. I was watching H.C. Bailey's Let's Play, and his Let's Play, he's got 84 episodes in the playlist, so that's how long it is. And I got to like episode 12, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this. It's too long, too stressful, too grindy. Like, no. But he has the best tips. Like, apparently the Arms Master is the best sort of ability to have on your weapons and all your equipment. The Arms Master, because it helps you like level up your abilities faster or something. And you got to like spread out who you recruit. Like, you got to give some to Loharl, some to Etna, some to Flan, and just space it out. It's just, oh my God, it gave me a headache. It gave me a headache. Episode 7, chapter 7, same thing. And don't laugh at me, Komaga. Fucking mid-boss. He was too much of a struggle. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go back. I mean, I own the game. I got it on sale a while ago, and it's just been sitting there for all my other games. Yeah, right, dude. The version I'm playing, leveling the healers, is a huge pain, right? But you have Flan now, so she's the healer. So, and I think she starts at level 5 when you get her. So, I mean, that's better. And her healing spell at least has more range. I think it's all the tiles around her. So that's good. Kevin, what's your thoughts on the PS5 Slim? I hated Komanga. I was waiting for the PS5 Slim or some sort of updated model, but somehow they made the PS5 Slim look even uglier than the base PS5. And I guess I'll have to buy a base PS5 now because I'm not going to get the ugly Slim version. Like, it's called the Slim, but it's fatter, and you can take the disk drive out, and I think it's more expensive. It's like $530 now, or $550. Like, what the fuck? It's getting more expensive? Oh my God. So yeah, I have to get a PS5 now, which, I don't know, I might as well, because don't the PS4 games run better on the PS5 anyway, if you do that? So I guess I'll have to do that. I don't know, man. Healing spells range and effectiveness goes up the more you use the skill. Oh, okay, yeah, it starts out at one tile, and then there's like the 2, and I think there's 4 squares next to each other. Yeah, but you said in that version of the game, the healer doesn't level up by casting spells. You have to actually attack with the healer, right? Which in the PS4 version, they do level up by just casting the spell. Another thing, too, like when they did the chain attack, when you get them lined up together, they'll level up that way. It's just overly complicated. And doing that, it makes me want to play, like I can let's play Triangle Strategy, because that's one where you have like your standard classes. And I do like strategy games, but that strategy game was too much of a headache. Right? So Triangle Strategy, you have, the shield bearer, you have the swordsman, you have the knight, you have the archer, the mage. You have your basic classes, and you don't have to deal with like, doing this crazy grinding shit. So we'll do that at some point too. Triangle Strategy, absolutely. And another game you probably played it before, Justin, or at least heard of it, is the PlayStation 1 game tactical RPG Vandal Hearts. Have you ever heard of that? That's a great game. I'd like to let's play that too. Your healers are equipped with bows. Well, that's good. You can put them in the back row and just fire away. I hear Best Buy is getting rid of physical media. Yeah, you showed up a little bit too late, Komanga. We were talking about that at the start of the stream, but I'll reiterate again. So, yeah, Best Buy said they're going to phase out physical media in early 2024, so in a couple months. And then they immediately clarified and said, oh, no, we weren't talking video games. We only meant the Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs. So I don't know. Video games are probably on their way out, though, honestly. Just the way everything's going and how people are so accepting of digital media. But for the time being, that's what Best Buy said. They did clarify, yes, they're going to phase out DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs, but video games are still going to stay because of the collector's market, which you could say the same thing about Blu-rays, because don't a lot of people buy the Steelbook Blu-rays? And I could have sworn Best Buy always offers the exclusive Steelbook Blu-rays. Yeah, not the games. You do have Vandal Hearts. I hate the sprites in that game. That's a Konami game. Back when Konami actually made games instead of remasters and things like that. Yeah, that game's pretty short too. Yeah, we could do Vandal Hearts at some point. I'll have to get it on an emulator, but I can get it to work. You'll review it someday. Shoppers Drug Market has games and movies. Do you guys have them in the States? No. Shoppers Drug Market, is that just a Canadian chain? But I've never, like, we have Dollar Tree, but they don't really have stuff there. Yeah, that's a Canadian retail chain. So we don't have that. But anyway, so aside from that, I have a few videos for next week, including, well, I have an unboxing of the limited edition of Nayuta. And I got to tell you, man, the NIS America, they have a great limited edition bundle where you get the CD, you get all these posters and all this cool stuff. So stay tuned for that video when I upload it. And the CD has like 60 songs on it. And regardless of what you think of the Falcom games, one thing you can't take away is the fact that the music is great in all of them. Like, there's some rockin' songs there. So I have an unboxing of that. And I also have a spoiler discussion of Trails to Azure, which it's all recorded. It's just a matter of uploading it. So we'll see about that. And, you know, I guess some people will watch it. I don't know. If you haven't played the game, I can't imagine you'll watch it, but I'm uploading it anyway. And it'll just be there. And that's really it. And I love Trails to Azure. I did my video, my spoiler-free review about that game. And I put almost 100 hours in the game. Like, I think 95, 96, 97 hours. Just under 100 hours. And I loved it, man. I loved everything about that game. Just seeing the characters grow and just playing through 5 Trails games now. I do want to start Cold Steel, but it's just a matter of I can't really finish it in the amount of time I need to finish it in, because I do want to play Star Ocean 2 when it comes out. So it's a never-ending balance of all these new games that keep coming out, and the old ones I want to play as well. And I also have the Cold Steel 3 and 4 bundle on PS5 pre-ordered, which they don't have an actual release date on it. Like, if you go to any of the websites, it says, I think, March 31st, but Falcom said it's going to be early 2024. So early 2024 could either be January to March, April. So I don't know. So what else, guys? I don't really have anything written down. I thought I was going to rant more about Disgaea, but not really. I kind of let it all out. What else can I say? There's a bunch of demos that just came out. This thing called Cry Machina, which is another NIS America game. And that's coming out in a few weeks. I think it's a sequel to something. So there's that. And they had, I think, is New York City Comic Con going on right now? I think they had a panel for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And they had all the voice actors there talking about it. Yeah, there is Comic Con. Oh, I guess it started on Thursday. That must have been fun. Are you doing anything for Halloween? Not really. I mean, what day is Halloween this year? It's on a Tuesday, so maybe I'll stream that day in the afternoon. But I don't really have any plans. I mean, I live in a neighborhood with a lot of kids, so we always get trick or treaters. And I tell you what, like the last 2, 3 years, these kids don't even dress up. They just show up in t-shirts. And it's like, where the fuck's your costume, man? I remember I used to always get dressed up and go trick or treating, and these kids can't get bothered to dress up anymore. What a disgrace. I heard Eric Landon talk about it. Is it getting a physical release? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think he got a review code. He gets review codes for all the NIS America games. He has a good relationship with them. I mean, he promotes the games for them, right? So I like Eric Landon. I think he uploaded one of the videos from his streams today, right? He was talking about Xenoblade Chronicles and the Trail series because he's a big Trails fanboy too. And oh yeah, I think his game of the year. He was talking about. I think Trails into Reverie was his game of the year. What's even my game of the year? Like, what games did I even play this year that came out this year? I gotta think for a minute. I played Star Ocean. That came out in 2022, so that doesn't count. I guess Trails to Azure came out in 2023, right? But not really. It came out in like the 2010s. Man, what games even came out this year that I played? I gotta check my playlist here. Oh, Atelier Ryza 3. I think Atelier Ryza 3 is the only game that I played that came out in 2023. I also played the Tales of Symphonia remaster, but that game's from 2003. So that doesn't count. Yakuza Like a Dragon came out in 2020. So I didn't even play any games from 2023, really. I played a couple, but man. Spider-Man 2 looks like it'll be woke. Did you guys see Mary Jane? Holy shit, she doesn't have red hair anymore. She has like brown hair. Let me see if I can find a picture of that, and I'll show you. I can share on the screen, and hold on a sec. We got to do a quick search here. But she looks terrible, and they fucked up. Peter Parker's face looks all fucked up, too. He looks better in the PS4 game. Like, how are we on the PS5, and the graphics look worse? Like, how is this even possible? Hold on, let me see if I can find this picture here. We'll go on Twitter because they usually have. Yeah, here it is, right here. Like this is this is not Mary Jane. What the fuck? Okay, here's a comparison. Here's a comparison of. Let's see. I got because I'm doing StreamYard again. I should have done this on OBS. Who's this? How's it going? Dr. Anthony Fauci Groiper. Next year is great for JRPGs. Dude, it never ends for all these great JRPGs. It's unbelievable. Like in a couple weeks, we have Star Ocean 2 remake. I can't wait for that. I got it pre-ordered, all ready to go. There's also the Super Mario RPG remake. Let's just look that up too. Hold on. There's a lot of things. We'll get back to that, but we're going to talk about Mary Jane first. Yeah, I know. What a game and what a profile picture, man. But let me go back to Komanga and let me share this. Share screen. All right, is it working now? Okay, it is working. Okay, so now we can go here. Look at this! Like, what the fuck? Even the one on the left. The one on the left was from the PS4 game. I guess she looks okay. I mean, but what the fuck is this? Why does she have brown hair now? Like, she's not even a redhead. I'm surprised they didn't make her black, honestly. Like, this is her. What the fuck? That's not Mary Jane. Yeah, wait till you see Black Cat. Oh my god. Oh, do they have the gallery? Should we see this? PlayStation? Let's see this. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Oh, this is coming out next week. Are people actually excited for this game? You couldn't pay me to play this game. I don't care. I don't even care. Oh, come on. Is it going to load? Why is it not loading? Oh, here it is. Let's see. I'm not going to watch any trailers. God, what's with this fucking website? It's all glitchy. Yeah, you got Venom, Miles Morales. They have the PS5 version of it. Yeah, this site's all fucked up. Look, I can't. It's fucking up my computer and slowing everything down. All right, so there's there El Goblita. Let's remove that for now, and then get back to that. Yeah, we talked about game night earlier, Komanga. I'm sorry, I don't really want to repeat myself, but basically, I think it's because he logged into a bunch of different PS5s over the years, and they locked him out for that. How about a reaction to the Cry Machina trailer? Okay, let's look that up and see. The only problem on StreamYard, I think you can only hear one audio. You can either hear my voice or the game. But I'll see if I can make this work. Cry Machina trailer. Actually looks pretty cool. I do like it's got like the anime art style. Of course, I like that. Hold on a sec. I'm not gonna get headphones. So if there's an echo, there's an echo. We're going low budget boomer right now. Let me think for a minute. Do I go to settings, audio? All right. I don't know how to do the audio for the fucking trailer. I wish I was streaming on OBS. I should have done that. Maybe I was gonna say I could turn it up and you can just hear it on my microphone, but I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to pass on that for now, Justin. I'm sorry because I don't know how to get the audio from the trailer to show up on this stream. I'm sorry about that. Sea of Stars is good. Have you played Sea of Stars, Steve? Because I did play the demo and I did enjoy the demo from a while ago. But I feel like everyone's overhyping with their reviews and it's kind of been a turnoff for me. Maybe one day I'll play it. That's crazy. Next year is great for JRPGs. Let's see that right there. Video games 2024. And we'll go down the line and talk about the JRPGs coming out. All right. Let me remove that. Okay. All right, let's see. So, let's see the games. Okay, the first one we have is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the sequel to like Yakuza Like a Dragon. This is Yakuza 8. And it follows Kiryu and Ichiban. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. What's this? Oh, it's a fighting game. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. The Legend of Legacy. This is a game from Masato Kato, a 3DS game. I don't know why the fuck they're remastering it, but okay. They're remastering that. Persona 3, which I don't really care about this game, but everyone's all hyped for it. What else do they have here? Mario versus Donkey Kong? What the fuck is that? What's Shiren the Wanderer? The Mystery Dungeon of Serpent Coil Island? What the fuck is this? Roguelike role-playing from Spike Chunsoft. Huh. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Unicorn Overlord. I still can't get over the name of that. Unicorn Overlord. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Yep. And these don't have release dates yet. This is from Bandai Namco. I think this was a gacha game. And it's similar to Grand Blue Fantasy that they're turning into an actual full game. What's Final Fantasy 14 on there for? There must be a new expansion for that. Oh, here, everyone's favorite. Hyperdimension Neptunia, Sisters vs. Sisters. I can't wait for that. Oh, here's Gold Steel 3 and 4 get on the PS5. Metaphor. Yeah, we didn't get a release date for that. And there's no actual article. That's interesting. Why not? Oh, it's getting released on Xbox? Okay. Saga. Yeah, there's quite a number of games coming out, man. When people say there's no games to play, there's plenty of games to play. I don't know what they're talking about. Right? Another case of the actress being hotter than the video game character, LOL. Oh, yeah. What was her name? Kristen Dunst. Oh, she is fucking sexy, man. She's still pretty hot. She's still pretty hot. And maybe I can't shout out the stream, but there's a famous scene, I think it was in Spider-Man 2 in the rain, where you can like see her nipples. You know, she's wearing a shirt. You can see her nipples with the rain. Oh, yeah. And Kristen Dunst is still pretty hot. Mary Goblino, right? What a name. Yeah, where's Rand Paul when you need him? Right? If they didn't say that was MJ, you're like, who's this chick? She's just a random NPC. What a transformation. Can we see Digimon 02, the beginning English dub trailer? I can't show anime trailers on here, and regardless, I don't know how to get the audio working on StreamYards. I have to like figure this out. I should get stream on OBS next time, which I'm used to doing, and I can get the audio to work just fine. And sorry about that, Justin. Yeah, I played a few hours of it. Again, man, I liked the demo. I really did, but it's just seeing everyone overhype it and all this other shit I have to play. Like, I have these stacks of games over here. I just started Nayuta, and, you know, they're calling my name. The games are calling my name. Man, I want a Jujutsu Kaisen RPG. I don't care if it sucks. It'll be like the Fairy Tail game of Jujutsu Kaisen characters, right? There's a Goblin Slayer RPG coming out. That's cool. Oh, was there? I was kind of scrolling through that fast. And the motion cap. Oh, the motion cap actress for Mary Jane is hotter than her video game character. Oh, she is? Should we search her? I do know is it the woman who voices Aloy or the woman who plays Aloy? Let me see. Aloy actress. It's either the voice actor. Is it her? I just gotta fact this before because she is pretty. I mean, it's like, how the fuck you're making a video game character uglier than? Yeah, this woman right here, right? This is the motion cap actress for Aloy. Like, how the fuck? That's like art, right? But how the fuck do you get that from that? I mean, like, what the hell, man? Like, really? How is it so? It's a fucking video game. Like, come on, man. Like, why can't they do that right? Unbelievable. That's right. It's the motion. Yeah, that's who it is, right? The motion cap actress for Aloy is hot. I know. And then we have Aloy. Looks like this Who the hell knows what she looks like? This monstrosity. Not the voice actor. I know! Laura Bailey's another one. Laura Bailey in Last of Us 2 is the ultimate example. She's sexy as fuck. She is! And then who she portray? Abby, right? The chick who, what is she? Is she the lesbian? Or I don't even know anymore. Because I never even played Last of Us 2. But she kills everyone. She kills Joel, right? In like the first hour. The fan favorite character. Just kill him. Unbelievable. But what can you do? So, I've gone almost an hour. I don't know what else you guys want me to talk about. I just kind of wanted to give my announcement about I'm going to start Final Fantasy 2 next week. And we talked about a few other things. And, apparently there's a new Dragon Ball anime series. Did you guys hear that? And they're turning Goku into a kid again. Which, I don't know. Because with the Dragon Ball Super manga, they're still retelling the superhero movie. And new chapters come out once a month. So nothing happens. I'm just looking here. I guess Bleach, the new season of Bleach ended until, I guess, the summer. It's going to restart. Good. Did you guys hear that too? Yoruichi, right? Who Wendy Lee originally voiced Yoruichi. We all know and love Wendy Lee. She was recast. I don't know who. I couldn't even tell you the chick's name, but she was recast. And what's really annoying about that whole situation is Wendy Lee also voices one of the Iran cars and Tatsuki, and reprises her roles in the new Bleach anime, but she didn't reprise her role as Yoruichi. Like, what the fuck is the deal with that? I mean, she's probably most famous for that character, probably has more lines as Yoruichi, and you're going to recast Wendy Lee, and it's like, she's not retired. She's still voice acting characters. I mean, what the fuck? Unbelievable. Yeah, Abby. What LL what? I heard Crunchyroll is getting sued. Are they? Let's see what's going on with Crunchyroll. Why are they getting sued? It's violating viewers' privacy. Holy shit. What are they doing to viewers' privacy? Should I share the article or read it together? That's probably a good idea. All right. This is like some mainstream news propaganda, but we'll look at it anyway. Crunchyroll users may get $30 each from Sony's data privacy lawsuit settlements. Sony Pictures Entertainment has agreed to settle a class action lawsuit accusing its Crunchyroll anime streaming service of illegally violating users' privacy, and Crunchyroll users may be eligible to receive a piece of the $16 million settlement fund. The lawsuit filed in September 2022 claimed that Sony and Crunchyroll violated the U.S. Video Privacy Protection Act by disclosing subscribers' personal identifiable information to Meta. What the fuck is Meta? Just called Facebook, and other third parties without the consent. Sony denied the service violated any law, but on September 15th, the company entered a settlement in U.S. District Court in Illinois, resolving the claims of defendants. Affected Crunchyroll users are eligible to receive a portion of the settlement fund, expected to be about $30. What? But the exact amount could be more or less. Those eligible to file a claim are U.S. residents who are registered user of any Crunchyroll service or viewed videos on the Crunchyroll app from September 8th, 2020 to September 20th, 2023. Oh, so they haven't been violating your privacy after September 2023 or before 2020? Bullshit. They've been YouTube, everyone's violating our privacy right now. I mean, it's just the way it is. Consumers will file a claim on this site. Should we go to this link? I don't have a Crunchyroll account. Well, we'll check out the link anyway. Holy shit. There you go. These are like official court documents. Beltron versus Sony. This dude's suing Sony. Holy shit. Well, there you go. I didn't look up the details. Modern Naughty Dog games in a nutshell. What was a response to Dragon Ball anime turning Goku into a kid again? Let's look into that. It's called Dragon Ball Daima? They're turning him into a kid again. And like Supreme Kai is going to be a main character. Do you want to go on this website, Dragon Ball Wiki? Yeah, it's got a quote from Akira Toriyama. We can look at that. So, Dragon Ball Daima. This is the 5th anime installment in the Dragon Ball franchise. Hold on. We have Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. So, yeah, it's the 5th. And it's going to start in 2024. The series was announced at the Dragon Ball Special panel at New York Comic Con in 2023. So, just the other day. Reviewed to be airing in fall 2024. And this is a quote from Akira Toriyama. Hello, I'm Akira Toriyama. I'm currently working on a new Dragon Ball. Title is Dragon Ball Daima. Daima is a made-up term, which in Japanese characters would be that, or English would be something like evil. Dragon Ball Evil. Due to a conspiracy, Goku and his friends are turned small. What? They're not turned young, they're turned small? I guess it's the same thing. In order to fix things, they'll head off to a new world. It's a grand adventure, the Grand Tour, with intense action in an unknown and mysterious world. Since Goku has to make up for his petite size, he uses his Niobe, or power pole, and he probably has the Nimbus again, right, to fight something not seen in a long time. Yeah, that's OG Dragon Ball right there. I came up with a story and settings as well as a lot of the designs. I'm actually putting a lot more into what? Why would he say that? I'm actually putting a lot more into this than usual. Basically confirming he doesn't do shit with Dragon Ball Super. He's just he's the creator. And Toyotaro does everything in Super. And the other executives. Things will unfold that close in on the mysteries of the Dragon Ball world. Hope you all enjoy these different from usual battles that are cute and powerful. All right, so he's going to handle the story, huh? What's this tweet? Is this like the translator or whatever? Let's see what this shows. Yeah, they had a panel at New York Comic Con. And they had like a trailer, which I can't show the trailer, but you can look it up. And Goku's a kid again. Goku's a kid again. And they're ripping off GT over and over again. All right, where'd I leave off? Oh, maybe it was up a little bit more. What was the response to the Dragon Ball anime turning Goku into a kid again? I think it's 50-50 because a lot of people hate GT, but a lot of people are sick of the Dragon Ball Super manga because it's once a month and they're still rehashing the movie. You know, they had the Granola arc. The Moro arc was really good, and then you had the Granola arc, which had a lot of backstory of Bardock and sort of retconned Bardock into more of a noble hero and noble warrior, which I guess he kind of was in the movie, right? And he saved Granola or whatever. And then at the very end of that arc, they brought Frieza in, and he was Black Frieza now, and that was the cliffhanger. But then they went back and did the Dragon Ball Super Hero movie, adapting that as a manga. So this is just more filler to hold them over until they have more material for the Super anime to come back. Maybe they were selling people's info to the services those cold callers use. I know. Don't you guys get a lot of spam callers? It's ridiculous. So many spam callers. And all these political people calling and texting like, oh, vote for me. Fuck you. How'd you even get my phone number? That's just the way it is. He's ripping off GT, which I don't think Toriyama had anything to do with the story in GT. There's a bunch of talk about that over the years. I think Toriyama had the character designs, and that's it. Like when people always say Toriyama did this, Toriyama did that. Toriyama wrote the manga, Dragon Ball, all the way through to the end of Z. And then after that, he's older. He's almost 70 years old now, I think. So he has so much fucking money. Why does he need to bother with this stuff? So he just gives them ideas and pitches things to him, and then everyone else does everything else, He doesn't do GT or in my opinion, he doesn't do Super. He just sort of pitches ideas, and then Toyotaro does the artwork. So they're bringing GT back, which I like GT, but it's like you're going to rip off GT, which most people don't like GT. I don't know. Maybe the Dragon Ball fans will like it just because they're starved for more entertainment, right? Oh my God. GT Goku time. Or step into the Grand Tour, Grand Tour, Grand Tour. That was like the English dub rap theme. Do you guys remember that? More than usual. That's what GT stands for, the Grand Tour. Yes, Justin, the Grand Tour of going to find the Dragon Balls again. Which that was what GT was supposed to do. That was the idea. Because, you had Dragon Ball, the lighthearted adventure, Son Goku, the kid, Krillin. They're all young. And they're training under Master Roshi. Like, remember how OP Master Roshi is? Like, that's when the Kamehameha actually meant something. You had Old Man, the Turtle Hermit doing Kamehameha, the epic one-on-one battles against, like, Tien, and what the fuck was the guy's name? Tien's master, like, the Crow. What the fuck was his name? I forget his name. But, he turns into a cyborg later on. You guys know what I'm talking about? You should know what I'm talking about, but I forget his name. And you had the one-on-one battles, and then eventually, like the Demon King Piccolo and just epic fights. And then it got crazier and crazier with the Saiyans and intergalactic beings, and then Goku's a Saiyan. And then GT was the idea of going back to the origins of Dragon Ball as Goku as a kid, when it was all about finding the Dragon Balls. Whereas when I got to Dragon Ball Z, it was you got to fight this guy, fight that guy. And then the deaths didn't mean anything because you just resurrect them with the Dragon Balls. Whereas, like, didn't Oolong wish for panties? So that was one of the first wishes where he wished for panties. But then they had to actually use the Dragon Balls to wish back Krillin, right? Because wasn't it Tambourine who killed Krillin? It's not Dr. Gero Scorpio. I got to figure it out then. I'll tell you his name. He turned into the fucking cyborg. I'll figure it out for you because now I got to know. And he was Tien's master in the original Dragon Ball. Mercenary Tao. That's his name. Mercenary Tao. Yeah. Tao Pai Pai. Yep. I got an ad for a service selling access to people's private info. What the fuck, YouTube? Crazy, man. And I've gotten the thing pops up now like, oh, you're using an ad blocker. Fuck yeah, I'm using an ad blocker. They're trying to get me to turn my ad blocker off. Hell no. Keep your ad blockers on. I don't remember the OG Dragon Ball. I remember parts of it, but it's a long time ago. I've been watching Nightmare on Elm Street movies all week, and I watched some Spirit Warriors OVAs, which that show is pretty good. There's only 5 OVAs, less than an hour each. What do you think of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, or are you just going to wait to talk about it in your review? Because there's some good ones there, but there's a lot of shitty ones. And the remake, was it from 2010? That one sucked. That one was so bad. And the guy who played Rorschach in the Watchmen movie plays Freddy Krueger in that movie, which is just kind of funny. which that was in the news again today about the Watchmen TV show from HBO from a few years ago. Are they really going to make a sequel to that shit? Like, did anyone watch the HBO Watchmen? What a disgrace, man. Which I think Zack Snyder's Watchmen movie is better than the comic. What do you guys think about that one? And I wonder if DC's ever going to make Doomsday Clock into a movie, which that comic sucked. That was like connecting the DC superheroes to the Watchmen, which they did the before. Did any of you guys ever read the Before Watchmen comics where they made the prequels to it? I don't know. Yeah, Mercenary Tao, the guy who can surf, and he like chops down a tree trunk and just throws it in the air and flies. That's right. Spirit Warriors was the Shonen Jump manga, by the way, and you'll let us know on Monday. Awesome. I'll be staying tuned for your review. I've only seen the first one, which I really like, with Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, I get them all confused. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween. You agree, Steve? The Ultimate Cut, especially. I agree, man. I think the movie's great. That's probably one of Zack Snyder's better works there. And isn't the Ultimate Cut? That's like 4 hours long, isn't it? Let's see. And they had a great cast for those movies. Billy Cudrup as Dr. Manhattan. Oh, and Silk Spectre. She was hot. I don't know who she is, though. Malin Ackerman. I have no idea who that actress is. I'll see what she's been in. But as Silk Spectre, she was fucking hot. Oh, Jack Earl Haley. Yeah, as Rorschach. Patrick Wilson. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Oh, she was in the Harold Kumar movie. All right. She's still pretty hot. DC is doomed comics. Yeah, man. Like, what's even going on with DC these days? Like, what are their current books and creative teams? Why don't we take a gander? Because I don't even pay attention to it anymore. All right, let's take a look. We're on DC's website. I'll show you guys. DC Comics. Right, we have Teen Titans. Look at these covers don't even look good. I mean, the Green Lantern one looks the best out of all these so far. And even that doesn't look that good. Batman City number 1, Batman City of Madness. Oh, the Sandman, Batman and Robin. Oh, this must be an event. The Dawn of DC. All right, let's see comics. Latest comics. I want to see like the creative teams. Oh, come on, show me more. All comic series. Oh, come on, man. I want to see like the new releases. Here we go. Newest. No results. Like, look at this. The Gotham War. Although that cover is pretty good with Catwoman. Let's see. Oh, I can't even say. What the fuck is this? It's locked. It's locked behind a paywall. We can't even see the cover. Look at this shitty site. What the fuck is this? Fire and Ice. Welcome to Small. Oh, like what? What even is this? Oh, there's Punchline. Yeah, she was like the big villain. She was Joker's waifu, replacing Harley Quinn. How'd that pan out? None of these covers even look appealing. God, I'm glad I don't read modern comics anymore. Oh, Batman Spawn. Yeah, I think Greg Capullo did that. That might be interesting to look at that. Can we look at it, or is it gonna like block us? Oh, we can look at it. Yeah, Greg Capullo did it. Oh, it's only one issue. When did it come out? It came out last year, I think. Yeah, December 13th, 2022. Yeah, that's one to consider. It'd be cool if there was a graphic novel of it, though. All right, let's see this. Who's the creative team on this? Who even is this? Joanne Starr, Natasha Bustos. What the fuck is this? I don't know. I can't even look at this anymore. What do you guys think of this shit? I tried reading the Ozymandias before Watchmen. They made him homosexual, which I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the OG, but who cares? He was more of an introvert, asexual, if anything. Yeah, that's right. Malin Akerman was in Howlin' Kumar. Yeah, and she's pretty hot, man. Absolutely. How long until comic companies replace artists with AI? LOL. Soon, because you can see some AI art, type shit in, and you'll get something, and it looks halfway decent at least. I mean, you can pretty much tell it's AI because it can't really do fingers too well. It'll always give them like 6 fingers or something crazy like that. But soon enough, AI will be here. You got to go look for that Batman Spawn comic. Did a review of the first one. Yeah, the one from like the 90s, right? I think, was that Chuck Dixon? I think Chuck Dixon wrote that. And then Todd McFarlane. Right? Or he drew. I don't even know. I think Chuck Dixon was involved, but I could be wrong. All right, guys. We went over an hour and 15 minutes. I only wanted to go an hour for this stream. Unless you have anything else we can talk about. I know we've been riffing about all sorts of topics, and it's been fun. But I kind of wanted to keep it short and sweet tonight. And then next week we'll start Final Fantasy 2. Which, should we look at that? How long to beat? Which I don't even care. I mean, the first Final Fantasy, I did everything in it. I beat it in 6 streams. So let's take a look at that. So yeah, first Final Fantasy, 16 to 20 hours. I think that's about right. And 2 is a little bit longer. Yeah, around the same. It's interesting with all the Final Fantasy games. They're all in that range. Like, where's 3? Because 3's not a long game either. And until you get to 6, that's when they get really long. Yeah, there's 3. 3's even shorter? Notice this. And the madman, notice Kevin got the platinum, so take that what you will. Where's 6? Did I already go past 6? Well, you get the idea. So we're going to play other 6 advance. We're going to play Final Fantasy 1 through 10 at least. They had the deluxe edition at the mall, and Frank Miller wrote the first one. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for showing up and listening to my ramblings. We had a good conversation. We talked about Best Buy. We talked about the state of DC Comics, Watchmen, the new JRPGs coming out, Dragon Ball, and the whole 9 yards. And I will be live again on Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern with the start of Final Fantasy 2. And that'll be better than my failed Disgaea Let's Play because, I mean, that was a disaster. I should have never done it, but you live and learn. And it is what it is. So I'll also have a video on Monday, but I haven't yet decided on if it's going to be, well, it'll probably be the Naruto unboxing because I have a long as fuck Trails to Azure spoiler discussion. So maybe we'll do that later, but I'll have a video on Monday, so stay tuned for that. And also, yeah, check out Justin's channel. He did a review for Marvel comic for Halloween month earlier today. And then I think I saw he had scheduled for tomorrow his Soul Hackers 2 initial thoughts. So be sure to check that out as well. Have a good night, Steve. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you again. And thank you for hanging out, Justin. Good night. And also Komanga, Scorpio, everyone else who stopped by. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Peace out.